Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3 of my Baldur's Gate playthrough. Go ahead and get in here. I think I do need to adjust some of these sound options, especially like when I leveled up. See, interacting with menus, but I think I can turn this down a little bit. 80, maybe sound effects can go up to 50. Ambient volume, made by environment, I think that's fine. Music I want to keep low because I'm not sure if any of it is copyrighted. Voice volume I think is okay. Chatter volume might move up to 50. Dynamic range. Okay, I might change this to low because since I'm having a little bit of issues with some stuff being loud and some stuff being quiet, I think I might just have it more consistent. And that's what it says, low dynamic range. It's more consistent sound. Let's see, point and click voice frequency. I might adjust this just because since I have a smaller screen, I can't necessarily see stuff that's happening like further away, and that's I might miss some in-game stuff. So let me drop that down to medium. I'm not gonna check this. Check that. Okay, so we'll see how this does. And let's go ahead and continue. When we left off last time, we had just got Karlak and we were fixing to speak to Damon, who is a blacksmith who can help her. But before we do get started, I just want to remind everybody that if you'd like to support me and this channel, if you're on Twitch, you can go to the Donate Through Streamlabs link down below. Give a tip there. You can also follow me, which will help me be able to become an associate, the first tier, so that way I can maybe get subscribers in the future. So you can do follows, which are free, on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button because I need so many subscribers to be able to get ads on YouTube. So you can do that for free on YouTube. And on either platform, if you like what I do have a Patreon page. Links are in the description for both Twitch and YouTube. And patrons get access to a once per month Q&A where you can ask questions on a post on Patreon, and then I do a video where I answer those questions while playing some kind of chill game. So check out Patreon if you're interested, and let's go ahead and continue. I'm gonna move my window so it's gonna source. does go silent, I think, for you guys whenever I have to do that in OBS, because if the game window is not on top, for some reason OBS does not want to capture the sound in it, so who knows? Who knows? Okay. I do need to talk to Damon. That's him. I also need to do a long rest.
Told you I don't have it. How stupid are you?
I want to do a long rest first. Or talk to Damon first. Let's do a long rest first. Because I don't want, maybe if I talk to Damon first, it would give me a different cutscene in the long rest, so let's wait a little bit.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Good Lord, how sweet.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Technically, she has a heart. It's just non-organic. I guess it's an engine. Okay, let's see. What's the point? What do you
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Well, that didn't go well. Didn't go well for Will. WWWs.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Good man. You must be relieved. Foolish decision. But you must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Okay, that's what we're talking to. Shieldheart. You can talk to them even though they don't have an exclamation point.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Like sometimes they'll have something to say, like she might have said something about Will's pact with the devil. But she didn't. Let's see. Something about murals on the ground.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Okay, she's not gonna talk anymore about that. Let's talk to Gale. That's my boss. Let's talk to him.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the
Yes,
hells
see,
is
he's
second only to
talking
the
about
wrath
the
of the
situation.
heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
So he has nothing actual new to say about.
Always makes my day better. God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it.
Yeah, because
I'd be hunting devils
devils
and
aren't
demons,
about
she
right
said.
and wrong. They're
Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Let's see, warned about Raphael, but pacted to Mazora or fraud. I think he warned me about Raphael because he knows from personal experience about. So I'm not gonna do that. One of the tears has explained to you. Would you expect she's a devil? Yeah, what do you expect?
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
So with terms are packed, Josh. How in the hell did you get involved in Mazora?
Ah, the one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
I don't care about Lizelle. I don't want to talk to her because I think it's really quite easy for her to proposition you. I don't want to give her that opportunity because.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Yeah, he's very yeah. No good deed goes unpunished. That's Astarion's kind of. Oops, someone in camp still wishes to speak to you. Who else is it? Not you. Look, no one has an exclamation point over their head. Do I have to speak to Lizelle? It's the only one I haven't spoken to.
The blade of frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The blade's sting is real.
Okay, so I can see the exclamation point from this guy's head. I saw it in the cutscene. Oh, I just guess I just wasn't close enough to see it before. But it didn't show up on my little outline map either.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name.
Yeah, this is where he's telling
They
you
bear
that he can,
great discontentment
you can
with
like
their
hire
destiny.
party members through him.
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for
This is,
what
I guess,
hath
if you
been
didn't,
wrought upon them.
Want to deal with the actual companions that the game provides. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I think you just needed to have him tell you about that. Now can we go to bed? Actually, let me do you have anything worth booze? Grab a silver spoon. I don't know if it's worth anything. And booze. I take her teddy bear. Okay. Now I do. And there is an achievement, at least on Steam, where if all you drink is booze for a long rest, I don't have enough booze, really? Okay, but if you if the only thing you consume is alcohol during a long rest, then it's an achievement. 30, 10. What's 2? I do try and kind of trying to like balance it. So like have potatoes, meat, and something to drink. So I try and balance it, even though it doesn't really matter. You're barking. You're barking. There's Scratch. Let me... Who has the potions? Shadowheart, you have potions. Shadowheart. I'm going to... I don't speak to you. Drink. Alright, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Scratch? Oh.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Everybody approves except for Astarion. Astarion and Lae'zel. can pet him again. Now, Scratch is going to be part of your camp. There are also like some spells or classes where you can have a familiar, and I think Scratch kind of becomes that familiar. I did have that, I think, the sorcery run I did, but I never called him because I didn't want him to get hurt in battle. I didn't know if he could get hurt in battle, so I'm like, no, you stay safe in camp. I'm not going to put you in danger. So we now have a puppers in camp. So, leave. Is there anybody else? Nobody else looks like they want to talk. Okay, so let's leave camp. Now we'll talk to Damon.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Okay, so... Alright,
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes open. I want to see. So, like I said, after you've done a long rest, weapons and stuff don't necessarily update, but stuff like see, this is the dice and the arrows, that stuff will update, and his gold is back to spoon 47. So that. Here's some stuff. Over. From the last day. Okay, now let's frolic. I don't know if it's worth actually spending money on it. We tend to find stuff like that pretty easily. What about armor though? Well, as you can see, like sometimes it'll say it's not proficient when you first go of it, and then if you look over, it's gets your main character Like, see, it says not proficient with heavy armor. But then when you see equipped, it says leather armor equipped by Hadrian. For some reason, it does not want to stay as Karlach. She can't do heavy armor yet. I think it's after a certain level. So I could get 3 more armor class. Take 1 less slash damage. 195. I think we're going to go ahead and get this because she is going to be in the thick of all the combat. I'm not sure when I will get a better armor for her. And they had plain green dye. Yeah, green dye. So let's actually see if that's actually
Forged from the heart.
actually makes my clothes a decent green and not what I have going on now. Okay, Karlach. Flip. There we go. Karlach, that is not a good color on you. Yellow does not look good on you. It's alright. It's alright, it doesn't. That's better. Yes. Green. Okay. Sun. This. This better. Yeah. Karlach. I want you. Put still coins with her. I'm going to have you do throwables. So let's give you throwables. Throwable. 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 Okay. Look. Let's top now.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
It's an earthly engine.
Nah, it'll be fine. They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results. You're the boss, I guess.
I used this once in my first playthrough, the soul coin. I did not really notice that much of a difference. So I might just send these to camp because they do actually have weight to them. And quick save real quick. Just 'cause I keep getting so close. Oh, and while I'm here, since I have taken a speak with animals potion, let's have a talk with that strange ox. Couldn't talk to before. Let's talk.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Bonus. Yeah.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
One here that meets the eye.
No, you are incapable.
Okay. Persuasion. would be +5 plus the guidance. +1 plus the guidance. +1 plus try persuasion.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Move.
Okay, so that's all we get now.
Here for you.
That's all we get for now. But the ox does appear, depending on your decisions in both Act 2 and Act 3. So,
Need anything else?
what do you have that's new?
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Yeah, yeah. Thing. Got any dice? Okay, looks like not.
Sylvanus be with you.
Okay, I do not think we unlocked a new teleport yesterday. Or not yesterday, but in the last episode. Because I went this kind of side way to get Karlak. There was not a teleport near her, so, or on the way to her. So we're just gonna have to do the old-fashioned running to get where we're going. And one thing I did not do, which hopefully I did not lose opportunity, is to loot Scratch's former owner. So I think he's a mail carrier. If we loot him, we can get some of the some mail. I think either opens up a quest line or like gives you some backstory to a quest line. Not 100% positive, but some.
Leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
Owlbear Cave area. I'm just going this way because I know that Scratch was right around here. Whoop, yep. Leave. Stash there. In it. That already. Bush.
Anything of use?
no actual quest popped up from that, but still got some studs. Looking for more hunter stashes because they don't show up with them.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Here. Oh, I gained 60 experience from something.
No traps, please.
Oh, that's another little small hole you can get somewhere with.
Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you if we survive this bug's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
Okay. Starting to grow it, Kevin. You check. Whoop. This is a nice little thing to find. It's a bit of story.
It looks healthy, but it's still dead.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
I have no, proficiencies that'll help me with this.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
Let's use persuasion. The most bonus with that. There we go. Astarion, what do you think of these?
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures.
Are they really?
But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Wonder who the vampire could be.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the druid's grove?
Drawn in thick charcoal lines, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures, a goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure. What seems to be an elf. It's actually marked as a quest item. Don't think you actually need it to complete your quest, but we'll keep hold of it anyway. Astarion. The stuff for you. Before I get too close to this that town, I'm gonna backtrack because I came up here via the side. I kind of want to backtrack to get everything I've missed on my way to the village. Sticks only worth one each. Go bother with it. There we go. Let me give Shadowheart a shovel. Why not? Those are worth something. Don't know why. These are only up to like 30. That doesn't seem right. But yeah, I'll pick them up. Okay. Now, normally you come this way. See, there's Edwin, so this is how you would normally come. You would pass the body up. Go that way. But I'm gonna go down here. Probably should have done this when I went to go find Scratch's master. Go down here where the owlbear cave was. I'm gonna go past it. I think there's some stuff. Loot.
Let's see what this does.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
There's fire around it. Was that your thing, Carla? Hey. Sorry, bird. Go back up. Back up. To the little village. There is a teleport thing inside the village. Might actually be a faster way to get up there, but what? Let's go. Quick save because I'm not sure exactly where this cutscene triggers. So, all this stuff. This guy.
Something's waiting up ahead.
So we did those. Check backpack. Let's delete. Nope. I'm gonna go in here.
The whole village is falling to pieces.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
Let's see.
We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
So you can use your Illithid Wisdom here, which I think I will do. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna save it because I think there's a better reason to use it later on. I don't think I'll have a long rest between then, so let's. So 6 to 9, plus I get the highest roll. So let's see how this goes. See, double threes. It's like that one time I got 2 critical failures. What's up with that? Use my last inspiration. We'll see. This is some BS. Come on.
Ugh. Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
I got that inspiration back from Astarion. Okay. Do these little outskirts here first. There's a lot to loot in this place. Worth 1. Leaves a lot. Leave it. Only worth 1. Leave it. Now there are mods that if you're like me and you want to loot a lot of stuff, I think there's, or at least on PC, there's like a mod to auto loot everything you open. And then there's another mod where if you mark something as auto sell, you like have basically a merchant with you in your bags, and then it auto sells anything that's marked as auto sell. So that helps save on like your weight and stuff, because you'll end up auto selling like stuff that you don't want to keep. Let's finish the little outskirt area around here.
Weapon blueprints. Master blacksmith's work.
They're sketches. More like early drafts than final blueprints.
There's another shovel. I think 2's plenty. So I don't think they're worth anything, are they? Yeah, they're only worth 1 gold. See, all this stuff's like 1 gold. For some reason, that stuff that was in that 1 box, like 10 times as much. That might be a mistake. It's a mistake on the developers' part. Zero there. Not much. Cooking pots are only worth 1. Necklace and an incense ball.
Not to my taste, certainly.
No incense bowls are worth anything. Just 1. Keep it for now. Let me put all these weapons on Karlach, because they do tend to start weighing me down. All this heavy weapon stuff. And the shields as well. As you can see, my main character has the most weight on them, so as I get further into the game, I tend to, like, when I'm in the loot screens, I tend to start auto-sorting while I'm looting. Right, before we go too far into looting other places, that old key unlocks this door. So let's go down into the creepy basement. Okay. Let's get some light in here. Oh, nope. Oh, that just locked it. Astarion. Thieves' tools. Torch. Astarion, there's some more thieves' tools. Stuff. Stuff. That. Okay. Gold. Some light. Large bottles. What's the money? In this little corner. Bottle racks. I don't bother looting. I almost never have anything worth in them. One second. chat. Is there a torch near here? Come on, torch. Torch, no torch. Worth much. Okay. A torch in this dark little hallway. Okay. I knew it'd be creepy. Garlic. Go, there's some weaponry to hold. There's a torch. That's worth 1 gold. You have to carry that shovel. Astarion, there's some more stuff. Food. Astarion, there's some more stuff for you. Let's open this corner. Here. Immediately turn on some lights. And some water. Quills worth some money. Keys and camp supplies. There. Whole bunch of thieving stuff.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Got a trap. Collect weapons. Yeah, it's definitely worth coming in here just because you do get a bunch of like thief stuff, and there are a bunch of weapons in here. If you like maybe haven't found something that great yet. It's unmapped. And what? Gold and a scroll. The scroll does lead to another quest. Okay, yes, it does open up a quest. The quest is for something pretty much after Act 1, between Act 1 and Act 2. These smoke powder barrels, they're extremely heavy, but they're extremely handy in that they can do massive damage, like if lit on fire. The thing is, you kind of have to have a little bit of forewarning if you're going to be in a battle. Like, you have to be able to go around and place these, and then get out of the way, and then once battle starts, you can like set them on fire, and they'll do a lot of damage. What I tend to do is right after I pick them up, I immediately send them to camp because they are so heavy. So unless you need it right then, it's not worth carrying around. It's locked. Astarion,
Oh,
lock
for a
ticket.
skeleton key.
I don't think anybody used the short sword. Oh, I thought we had that. Actually. So there's the Infernal Hour, and we need Carlet's Heart.
This can help Damon patch up my engine.
I'm gonna send this to camp. Just in case I get someone in my party later who does use short swords. They're talking about where the metal came from. Let's go around. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, the water falling from the ceiling was clipping through my visuals. This for you. Just a short sword. It's a short sword. This is why I do the little alt highlight something I can loot thing, because like some stuff is really hard to see. Starting stuff for you. Something for you, Carlet. Hold. But yeah, this is part of the quest that I said you
How
would
much
not be
farther
getting
can I
to
go?
anytime soon, so just leave that as is for now. Yeah, so you will come across these. I think this is an early game hint that if you see like cracked walls like this, that there is something behind them. But you'd have to scroll over it, and it'll have to say like cracked wall or like sturdy wall or something like that to give it the hint that it can be destroyed. So we're gonna have Karlek try. It's immune to slashing damage. I think you have to use. You can examine it. Piercing resistance, slashing immunity. So it's piercing resistance. So you can do pierce damage to it. Immunity. Force vulnerability. So if all else fails, like if nobody can break through it, this magic missile is force damage, so you can just magic missile it.
There is work to do.
Have a weapon.
No mercy.
Slash. Yeah, so. But because magic missile does cost a spell point, it's best if you can get somebody with weapon who can like destroy it. So now we're going
Best be on my way.
into creepy area. What about this? Connected. Okay, if you are arachnophobic, the next like half an hour you are not gonna like. So fair warning.
Let's not touch those webs or I'll end up as a meal.
So if you walk on the webs, it's basically signals that, hey, here I am, come eat me. there's something down here, but I can't remember where it is. Maybe it's not this far down. What? Camera. Camera, please. Let's go back up here. May have to. You know what? We're gonna crawl on the webs. I do not know. Okay, I'm entangled. I'm webbed. Oh, here comes some. Here comes some stuff. Can I?
A better position.
Okay, so Astarion can make it. So Astarion.
Mutilate them.
Okay, so spiders now. I think you kind of have to fight the spiders anyway if you to do like a 100%ish kind of thing. Not 100%ish, but you know, if you kind of want to do everything. Okay, so I'm still enwebbed. Oh, am I?
Very well.
Okay, what do I do? Can I do Cloud of Daggers on these two without getting Astarion? Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. Wait a section. Anything I want to do? Nope.
Focus.
Okay. Do not know where those spiders phased. So it's just what's your? It's 85%. I'll just take the spiders. I'll move what way I can. There you go.
All right, Karlak. It's go time. Over there.
Hit you with an arrow. Or not. Intersection. Nothing I can do. Outreach. Let's get
Nothing important is ever easy.
this blade word for now.
There's blood in here.
Astarion can
Be quick.
And spit on me. Stop spitting on me!
At the ready.
Just another Cloud of Daggers. I keep calling it like a blade ward, but it's Cloud of Daggers. There we go. Oop, that one fell off. Oh, that one died. Okay.
Concentrate.
Can you make it off the web? No, you can't. Can you reach this guy? No, you can't. Oh, let's have you heal. Start.
Watch this.
Oh, I didn't mean to loot, but okay. you hit it. Okay. Dagger's concentration. Read. Okay, now what did that? Manager that mentioned a cellar. Okay. Okay, I know we need the cellar for. There's like a two-part thing. We need the cellar for. I know what cellar it's talking about. We need that cellar for one thing. But I think
On my way.
the other part of it is in this like spider cave.
Open up.
And see, yeah, see, this is like a little well bucket. It's connected to the outside as well. There's another cracked wall.
There's no time to waste. Time to meet your maker.
What does this connect to? Oh, this is the upstairs of the blacksmith. Why is this here? No idea. Let's do a quick search now. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Let's take a health potion. Alright, well.
Don't waste a
Continue
step.
on, I guess. We want to go across here. Do not see why I would. It's an old backpack there. What I'll do is I'll head down.
What's
This
inside?
dead goblin child. Let's see. Look like it. Let's put here. And here's that old
What's hiding
backpack.
here?
Loot it. I think that's where main kind of big bad of this little spider cave is. So before we do that, let's head down here because there's kind of like a little alcove down here that has loot in it. These are just bottles, cups, plates, buckets.
Better not be cursed.
Brazier on. Shells.
Always room for more?
Incense gun. Cleaver. The mortar and pedestal, unless it's like the gilded ones. Only worth one, so I'll leave that. Boxes. Sun. Water. There's bottles. Take lots of towards water. Books. Let's read these books real quick. If I read, I'm gonna click on them, close them. I might spend time reading books and stuff like that if there were like, you know, 500,000 books in this game. Oops, spider step. Immune to being enwebbed. Definitely put those on somebody while I'm still down here. Books. Astarion. Yep. Scrolls. My character. Simple boots. I'll just leave this. As they are. Kind of like you get this cleaver. Alright. Let's see. That's all stuff that can be needed, I think. Do a quick little check. Oop, web journal. It's up on the shelf I didn't see. That. Okay. Pretty much read everything. So, up we go. Let's go. I'm not, going too far ahead. Because my party might, you know, run afoul of the webs. Carlet. It's auto-saving. There we go. That's the little baddie I was talking about. So,
My faith will guide me.
come on, do a fireball at it. Start combat.
This will do nicely.
Hang over here. It's only 49%. Yep. Well, I can cut wood.
Heading there.
Oh, fuck yes.
Okay.
In position.
Come on, Carla. Let's almost right. End it. No, almost. But not quite.
I can't even catch my breath.
Okay. Let's go over here. Actually, can I? It's too far. How about here?
Light on my feet.
Astarion's getting beat up. Let me do quick save. Because it's not looking good up here for Astarion. Kill. One? Astarion, come on! There we go. No creature you can touch. I think I need to. So, let's see. Kill that one. Kill that one. And let me do a heal. So I'm gonna do a heal on myself. Shadow Card. She has less health than Astarion. That little spider. Frenzy. kill any of them. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, she's hatching more babies. More babies. Astarion, take one of those. It's one of my bonus actions. Alright, so. I have like an area of effects. Does not look like it. Okay, so let's so this is a 55% chance to hit. It's a 36, but I do have lightning, which does do an AoE, so it might be this. And hope I kill her babies. Yes, I killed her babies.
My word.
Ah. So let's get you friendly. Okay. No, okay. Only have one baby. And then have you. Let's see about getting rid of you. I have one. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Poison. Can I reach you? No, I cannot. Let's do a main dash. Let's do an offhand on you. And let's do ranged attack on you.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay, 45% chance for that, 50% chance. Let's do cold damage, why not? Go. Let's heal the
Take
Astarion
two.
again.
My
Go.
turn.
Can you reach him? Yes. Okay. Enraged throw. Frenzied strike. Let's do frenzied strike. Let's do Let's do a cantrip. I'm basically all out of spell slots except for one. Yes. Yes, Shadow Heart. I know you need healing, but out of range. Well, outside of normal range, but I can still hit it. So let's try. I got 4 damage. Ooh. Let's get you a potion. Mine. Okay. Swing you over right here. It's 42%. 36%. So we're going. We're in that corner anyway.
Ready for another round?
Throw something now. Let's see. Sure, let's throw fire.
This'll help.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. On my way.
Cantrip. Go. Spiderweb is burning away. Five. 65. No, stop messing.
Ready. 55. Really? Left 1 HP. Karlach. Karlach. Kill it. Kill it. Fine. I'm gonna need to do a long rest, but I'm gonna get some short rest. And it's a good thing I did short rest because these people are stepping in poison all the time.
I've got you.
Guys, stop freaking out on the thing. This is a robe that has a thing if you deal poison damage with a spell. I tend not to do it that much, so I'm just gonna send that to camp.
Moving ahead.
Baby blue. Small babies really have any loot. That I will check. There's a knife.
I wonder what's hiding down in all that darkness.
Well,
That's what I came down here for. That's what I need. Have this. What?
let's have a look.
Take a look and see if there's anything else. I'm bleeding down here. Okay. So that just loops around. There. Let's go back the way we came. Given that I had burned that little bridge area a second ago. Is there anything in here? That just looks like another way down. Double checking as my character gets closer because some stuff doesn't register as lootable till you get close enough. Let's see. Do these babies have anything looting or loot worthwhile? Doubt it, but we will try. Nope. Okay. So we got what we came down for. So let's make our way out. I don't want to go up that creek, so I'm going to go up this way. Just pathway that way. Okay. This is the way I came in. For some reason I only noticed three of them. So it's back to the blacksmiths. So I think we've gotten everything in the blacksmiths area. So we are headed back out into the village. The doors, we can get out. I'm gonna wait on my long rest for a little bit. But let's see, that's what we came here for. Or that's what we went in there for. This end of the house. This guy, I think, might be hostile. So I'll just leave his booze alone in case that triggers something.
Here goes nothing.
Let's go up here. This will trigger a scene.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for ice!
And this is the situation. I was wondering if you could do the lithid response. Can't immediately.
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let's see.
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Let's see.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power
There we
courses
go. I
through
think now I
you.
can do it.
Authority.
So yeah, it reduces these checks to the number 2. So that's why I kind of wanted to save it for this.
Yes. Whatever you want.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The goblin's nostrils flare nervously. All of his bluster seems to vanish.
We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! Apologies, sir. We didn't mean to doubt a true soul. We'll be off.
If you do end up having to fight this group, attack the leader, the guy who is talking. And I think once he gets... You don't want to kill him outright. I think if he gets below a certain health, you'll get another cutscene, and he will be like, my bad, just let us go. And then, I definitely think you want to do that, unless you're just doing like a maniac homicide run, because this battle can get tough, just because there are so many enemies. So, that's something to keep in mind, is to focus on him, but try not to outright kill him. Just get him low enough where he surrenders.
So the tadpole gives us the ability to influence others.
Taking away the free will of others could be a gift or a curse in disguise.
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this is a valuable power indeed.
It's only valuable if we understand it, and we don't. Not yet, at least.
Such powers could be useful. This power comes to parasites that can't be trusted. Strength, let's see. I think we should hit the middle ground here.
Sensible.
That we don't know whether it's a good idea or a bad idea to be using these powers. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten this little battle out of the way, okay. So we need to stop this windmill to meet the gnome. Swing by over here and see if there's a survival perception check. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's go. Let's go down the wooden hatch first. It's dark. Dark. More rotten eggs. More rags. Uh-oh. I think this backpack is a reward for helping the gnome, but I just got to it first. Okay, what are these? Whether dashes or takes similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. And it's also, as you can see down below, it's a medium armor piece. These and gloves with an armor rating are kind of rare, but just keep that in mind that they do occur, so you need to be careful who you put it on. So these would be for either Shadowheart or Karlach. Lightning charges. What do lightning charges do? Examine. Lightning charges. +1 to attack rolls. And deal an additional lightning damage. Okay, so they basically just give you free lightning damage on your attacks. So let's give those to Karlach, actually. Those are actual Karlach's boots, so we'll send those to camp. This is a thrown item. Move that up. Go. Okay. So that's it for here. As you can see, that kind of looks like a cracked wall, but it doesn't have an option, like a health bar, so it's not something you can attack. Okay. Oh, it's a shield.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
What just happened?
Nothing. The trick of the light.
Really?
Well, looks can be deceiving. Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us.
Nothing else that's lootable up here. Looks like it. Okay. So now we need to go around here. In this little doorway. Some things to check for loot. Just those three. Nope, just those three. Oh, and food. The ladder. Animal carcass. Box of meat. Door with Karlak. What's up? Back down. And we want to break. Hit break.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Him down.
Cut me loose!
What's in it for me?
Free me and find out! Ugh. Bag of Chimera. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
Read you. Compensation, please.
As expected.
See,
Coercion
Shadowheart
by the book. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
A little far from home for deep.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
So yeah, that pack we found down below is his. Okay, let's see. We've rescued the gnome. We found the infernal heart, or the infernal iron for Carlax's heart. Okay. Alright, so let's... I think that's the only battles, so I'm going to actually do a save, and then we're going to take a quick break. So let's do a manual save. And when we come back from our break, we'll finish poking around this little Blighted Village. And then we'll swing back to Emerald Grove and give Damon the Infernal Iron for Carlax's heart. So I will be back in a little bit. While I'm gone, you can go get some water, go to the bathroom, whatever you need. It should be about 5 minutes. So I'll see you in a little bit. And we are back. Okay, so let's continue where we left off. Exploring the Blighted Village. Worth much. Oops, Astarion. Keep that. Not worth much. Fish. Camp supplies.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Should not pick this Astarion.
Let's move.
Okay, don't. Gain momentum. Astarion, there's a scroll for. Actually, I'm just gonna loot it. So check. Anyway, just see, because I can't remember what momentum does. That's for Carlette to hold on to. That's for Carlette to hold on to. Some camp supplies. Up. Camp supplies. Up. You see, now I have 2,000 gold. And it's already almost 3 pounds, so it does add up. Okay, so salmon. What is momentum? Movement speed increased by 1.5 per remaining duration of this effect. Okay, that might be I think that might be where you can move further. So I might put you on Carlette. Let's hide it. Period. I have to keep an eye on her character model because even though I say hide, sometimes it doesn't want to actually hide it. So there's my waypoint.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
So here's the well.
Simple enough.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Investigation.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light. The coin disappears into the darkness, landing with a soft clink.
And then you can climb down it. That just leads down to the spider area again, which we basically cleared out, so we don't need to go down there. Some booze. I know there are some dig spots around these ways. So.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Let's kiddos. Lots of booze. I think my next long rest will be a booze one.
What's in here?
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food? The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Let's do a quick save here. Quite eloquent.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
We'll do a deception check. It's only a 10. Have a 2 to 5 bonus, so we'll see how this goes. Ah.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Yes, you can get these guys to fight for you. I think it's only in limited areas. I just never bothered with it because there's other summons you can get. I never bothered with those either, so. Alright.
Alas, not so much as a nibble. Food? No, not food.
So I think if you had the elicited wisdom check still, you could use that there.
Tastes good. Like bear.
So we'll just leave them to it.
Must you? This inane chatter pains me.
Oops. Anything in there for me?
Shut mouth. Head hurt.
Perception check. I think that means that you can like destroy that beam and help the top floor come down on the ogres. I've actually never fought them. I've always talked my way out or just avoided them altogether. fixing food from nearby these ogres. So, I think it's fine to eat,
Pains me.
Someone's
Anything
diary.
they come across.
Might explain what happened here.
Oh, fool. Shut mouth. Head forward.
I'm not gonna loot the dead tiefling because that might trigger them. Let's read some books. I hope you read. You that quick of a reader. Alright. So I think in those books somewhere is basically the story of what happened into this village. I think there's a diggable spot here. So, and if they haven't fixed it yet for some reason, I think this chest marks as stealable. Yes, it marks as like theft. So,
Can't risk being in the open view.
I'm gonna hide while I open this. Steal and steal. Now, why it's considered stealing, I don't know. Maybe it's just that close to the ogres that. But there are some things like that where it's like, why is this marked as steal? And I think they have like fixed things here and there as they've gone, because I know there were some things that were like
catch a break.
marked as steal before, like some of the like before like the 1.4 1.5 patch that I accidentally just clicked on, because I'm like, this should not be marked as stealable. So I got in trouble for like clicking on it or looting it, and I had to either go back to a save or like talk my way out of it.
Soldier.
Well, it's movable, but I'm not really sure why I'd want to move it.
What is it?
There's a book there. Is that hidden under the boulder? Okay. Going around looting. So there's the ogre buildings again.
Let's see.
Let's go here.
What's around it? Nothing. Unless you like trash. Then keep looking.
Go.
Another step forward.
Dig for mounds over here.
What's in here?
Apple.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Good. Shovel. It's not worth anything. I have to check all these knives and forks and spoons now, given that that one barrel just had them listed for a ton. Nothing really there. Buckets I don't care about. Okay, I think we're in the last, like, house hub area. Books. More books. Oh, the duplicate books. Okay. Yep. Pick it. Crystal ball. I can't remember if that's worth anything. Pick it up just in case. Over there. Basket. Whoop. Going around outside for some reason. Bottle. Coffee, escape supplies. Okay, so now whoop, we are in apothecary. I am checking these bottles just because I think the apothecary is one of the few ones that does end up having like potions and stuff in the bottle racks. Herbs hanging down. Get those. Antidote. Potion of sleep.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
Yep, a nice little hint that there's something in the cellar. Okay, large bottle. Small mugwort. Empty potion bottles aren't worth anything. Round flask, I don't think are worth anything. That, I mean. Okay. Here. So there's the cellar. We don't want to go down there quite yet. I want to finish looting up here. down to the cellar. This is going to take a little while, because this cellar is the one that we had, read about earlier. So the other half of the little puzzle that we need is down here. Healing bottle. It's triggering my thing. My pickup thing. Let's see. Painting, I'll take that. Large bottle, I'll take that. Make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Hard to tell. Go, candle. That is a pitiful candle. Right. Water. That starts leading up some steps, so we'll not do that. So let's go this way. Go to this little alcove here. Open crate. Yes, stuff. There's book stacks. There aren't any individual potions. Pot. The quill by itself, I think, is only worth one, so I'm going to pick that up. Okay. These are up some steps. I think that's where I eventually want to go, so let's head up the steps. There. Potion of healing. Nothing popping up on my lootable thing. Go, so let's continue. Bottle, 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 bottle. Oh, okay. Oop, that's base. Alright, so there's a large bottle here. See, this is gonna prove me wrong. Bed linens are only worth one. That I said, oh, I'll loot the bottle racks in the apothecary because I think that might be one of the few times that they have anything in them. And so far, none of them have had anything in them. It's just gonna prove me wrong. Just prove a point. Cutting boards are only worth one. Pedestals only worth one. Garlic's camp supply. I'm encumbered now. I have to transfer some stuff over to the other characters. I think this bowl's only worth one. Okay, well let's see. Garlic. Have the bow. Potions for shadow work. Crystal ball's only worth one. It's good to know. Okay, so start transferring. Random clothes. Like, not armor, but just clothes to Shadowheart. I'm only gonna do a little bit because I don't know that I will need tons of like weight. So that freed up a bit, so that's good enough for now. I'll just make sure any new stuff that I loot as far as clothing goes, I'll just direct it to Shadowheart right away. There's some belladonna I missed. This weed. So that goes to Shadowheart. Kegs and stuff are only worth 1. Elixir. Rose bottle. Well. Here we go. Most of this is a potion for healing. We already have, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it didn't pop up. But if for some reason you had not picked up a potion for healing yet, that would be. Okay. Oops, suspicious potion. Potion of healing.
That's curious.
Oh, okay. That's just a book. I didn't need that. Suspicious potion. I'm gonna sell that, so I probably need to put that. I'll put that with Shadowheart. I think that's supposed to trick you into taking that when you mean to heal, but I think it's just does you damage instead. What they saw earlier was this lever, so let's go ahead and pull it. Like, getting into, like, as you can see, I've ended up with a lot of loot in this little village, so that's why you always want to make sure you, have everything you do not want to keep sold before you move on with your day, before you move away from the merchants. Okay. Finish auto-saving. Okay, now you can technically loot these. Some of them do trigger fights though, so I'm just going to get my little herbs and leave them alone. I don't need them. You don't need them for for any quest or anything. So. Astarion. Astarion can take those. More foodable mushrooms. Doesn't look like it. There's some leaf moss. Grab that. And there is a section up here. down soon enough. Okay. Ornate mirror.
Speak your name. A magic mirror. You've read all about them, but never seen one up close before.
Sure, we'll accept the mirror. Crit fail. Come on. Gonna re-roll that for sure.
The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret. The face is crafted to be pleasing, but the personality is just a reflection of the wizard that created it.
Speak your name. I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally. Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
You recognize the name, of course. Anyone that knows of the Red Wizards would. Zastam is a powerful lich that rules the land of Thay. He drove many Red Wizards out of their ancestral home.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable, finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
I think that's the hard way to do it. So I think you can find a book. I guess I didn't read it. Is there an unread book anywhere in me? I don't know. There may have been. That basically tells you kind of like a journal.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
That was just brute force my way through that. I'm doing the outskirts at the moment. What? Back myself a little bit here. upstairs. Okay, or it might be upstairs. Never mind. Okay. Window. Skellington. Interest in the Skellington. Trying to find less research notes. This guy seems to have been a delight. Let's see. Let's go in this little room. And hello, that leads back to the main apothecary. This is going to be our exit point. Clean bottles. Oops, I'm gonna need to transfer some more stuff. Right. This purple fluorite shard, I'm gonna send it to camp. I think there's 3 pieces of something you can put together, and that's one of them, but you don't get the others till later, so just get them get it out of my inventory so I don't accidentally sell it. So that's it for this little room. So let's take this way. Up here. Okay, do trap warning. So this is all Astarion stuff. Transfer it to him in a second. Okay, bottle rack. I don't want the cauldron. I want the skull. Bucket. Large bottle. Okay. Another alcove over here. Let's turn that on so I can see better. Clock, yes. Quill, no. Quills, no. Oops. Yes. +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor holding shield. That's for something like the monk class, or if you are a druid and you're just gonna wild shape the entire time. Sometimes you get druid, like there's a subclass. I think that's something like that's good for druids. But we're going to send that to camp because we are not going to be main partying with any druids or monks. So, before I forget, let's get Astarion his little scrolls.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Okay, Astarion, why don't you disarm the trap? Go. Apparently I can't light them.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Disarm this. I think the perceptions he failed are of these little statues, but I think they only trigger if you don't disarm the plate. So
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic, a rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
So this is where the amethyst we had gotten at the spider cave. It's where this comes in. We're going to do a save. Let's try opening the book. Oop, I got disapproval
The
for
book's
that.
pull is irresistible. You feel changed,
I may,
bettered for having opened it.
Reload that.
Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Guidance bonus. Go.
The symbols move aggressively, probing your mental defenses. But you hold strong. For now.
It's getting harder and harder.
world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Okay, so now you, I think we're gonna call it there.
The claws try to grip your hands, try to stop you, but you slam the book shut before they can take you. The whispers, the pain, it all disappears in an instant. You are yourself again.
Got that inspiration back at least.
Might be useful.
I think this is a hint for you, like if you find the book first, this little spider silk, it's supposed to be like a hint that you need to go where the spiders are for the gem. I am going to go over here. I'm going to drop this. Oh, I can't drop it. Gosh, I can't drop it. Can I drop it? Oh, I think it's bound to me now, isn't it? Twisted binding. Let's examine. Twisted. Yeah, twisted binding. Connects this relic and its owner. So I want that. Let's do a load. I think I want to destroy this. Okay, let's load this. Save. Sorry for the yawn. A bit sleepy. Little bit sleepy. Come on, load. Come on. Come on. Let's, you know what, we're gonna just, we're gonna destroy it outright. Astarion disproved
You feel better the
of me
second
reading
the
it
book is
anyway,
out
so
of your
might as well just
hands.
destroy it.
You can't be serious. Give it to me this instant.
The voices return, louder, stronger, commanding you to stop. But they have no hold on you. All you have to do is strike.
Well, where is it? Where's the book? Astarion, did you pick up the book? No. Drop. And freaking destroy it. Carla.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Carla. Hit it. What are you not immune to?
No time to dally.
But you. bludgeoning. What about light?
Probably wise of you to get rid of that thing.
Go. We are gonna have a little battle.
Sounds like fun.
Still not dead.
Let's end this.
One dead then. Let's do some stabby stabbies.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm heavily encumbered. I think these guys can give you a debuff against strength drain. Which means that you don't have enough strength to carry your load. Carry what you got in your inventory. See, he's not encumbered now. Okay, so that was the main point of this area. I can't remember if it's... remember. Like, if you push through and read all the pages of the book, if anything actually good or bad happens. I think I researched, or I think I just looked up and, saw what
path
is it
lies
worth
before
reading
me?
the book. To be honest, I don't think it's... That was the basement. I think that's pretty much the Blighted Village done. So I am going to... We have a teleport back here, so we'll start, in the Blighted Village. When we come back this way, but I think now my party needs a long rest, and we need to head back to Damon. So let's teleport back to the Emerald Road area. If you look, if you're wanting to know how your relationship with your members of the party are, you can go to this character sheet, and then down here you can see what your approval is. With Karlak, I'm neutral. Shadowheart, my relationship is fair. With Astarion, it's neutral. It might have been have been a little bit higher if I didn't destroy the book that he wanted to keep. But yeah, I think it's a bad idea to let Astarion have the book. Before we do the long rest, let some sell some of our stuff to the merchants. Oh, you know, they say there's this rite going on, and you need to have such and such done before the rite's done. As far as I can tell, there's not really a time limit.
Very well.
No matter how many long rests
Need
you
anything
take,
else?
the rite's still going on.
Of course.
So.
But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Okay. I'm gonna check your things, I think. So. Last time I looked, so let's start. Some books for you. But you don't need to worry too much about your quest stuff, because when you're in a merchant thing, most of your quest stuff does not show up. Like, it's not available for sale, so. Don't want to sell that iron. I think I'm gonna actually, out of my waters, I'm gonna keep these little crafts. Those. This guy has 10 gold left. Sandals are worth 5 each, so I'll sell 2 of those to him. And let's give you.
Sylvanus be with you.
Let's go to our blacksmith friend down here.
How fares the search?
Go, found that infernal eye.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now. But I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
So yeah, you have to do this quest for Karlach in Act 1 if you want her to make it to make it further in the game.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
So see, there's a second upgrade you need to get for, so you need to get this like first one here in Act 1, I'm pretty sure. So you can get the second one later. So I'm going to do that second upgrade too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. That's what I like to hear. Now, let's trot. Standing still is making my skin itch.
Let's talk to him.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Sell my stuff to him. Okay, so he has some coins. So I have so much stuff in my pockets, I think I'm gonna need to sell what I can before my party's long rest. And then after the long rest, I'll have more gold, which I think I will need them to have to finish buying all of my stuff. The weapons especially tend to eat up that gold for myself. Only 2, I doubt it. Okay, so see, they've run out of gold for me. So let's now do a long rest. Anybody? Any exclamation points? It doesn't look like it. I'm going to talk to Astarion. Said he's my romance partner, or my romance prospect.
You're staring at me again. What do you want?
Well, Astarion, don't be grumpy at me. Oh. Okay. Just go to bed. Let's have booze night. Booze night. Booze night. Booze night. Booze night.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
So let's see. Why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Yeah, since we're romancing, we'll definitely go in with the... Yeah, sure, Astarion, whatever you want.
Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
You see all his, like, blood-filled contraptions behind him. We had no clue, apparently. Yeah, you can feed on.
Really? Of course. Not one drop
Definitely
more.
want to approve this.
Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
I think if you deny him, you do not get romance option with him.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Persuasion, strength, or melee attacks. We're gonna do persuasion.
Hmm? Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Okay, and the easiest way to gain Astarion's approval. What's this? Hungover. We do. There is a negative effect. But if you just hang out in your camp, it'll go away. So you're not affected in like a battle scenario or anything. But the easiest way to constantly have Astarion's approval go up is to, I think, when you're getting ready to do long rests, talk to him, and there should be an option of you can feed on me tonight, and every time he feeds on you, his approval goes up a little bit. So by the end, like by Act 3, that approval does go up. So let's take a look and see if his approval is still neutral, but it definitely jumped quite a bit from that scenario last night. So okay, so we're not hungover anymore. Who is Astarion the only one? Looks like it. So let's talk to him.
Good morning. How do you feel?
Just a little.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
You can stand in the sun because you're a true vampire. Any other drawback section of a...
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Taking some screenshots for the YouTube upload, so don't mind that. Let's see. Let's close the Mindfire parasite. Help just ask us together.
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Vamps don't scare me, as long as they keep their teeth to themselves. No sense judging someone for who they are. Except devils, obviously.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
And if we need him like or not, I trust him, he won't hurt us. I trust him.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
So everybody in the camp pretty much knows he's a vampire now. Or vampire spawn, or whatever you call it. Oh, and now Gale has the exclamation point over his head, so let's go that way.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Kind of condition.
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
So you're gonna test your kind of items we talk. Yeah, what kind of items?
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Fine.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Yeah, we want to keep him on our camp, so
Splendid.
just say I'm
Bit
happy
of
to help.
boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Okay, what do we have? We have spider step boots. I'll probably give him those. Because, well, I could give him the color spray ring. I'm never going to use color spray. Never going to give him, I'm never going to use color spray. So let's do, color spray ring.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. and no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Okay. Does anybody else have an exclamation mark up above their heads? Oh, and then every time Astarion feeds on you, he gains a happy condition, which is +1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. But I grab the bloodless condition, which is -1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. I can cure this bloodless condition if I don't think I have it, but I think Shadowheart has it. Yes. That's a restoration. Sorry for the yawn. I guess it's considered a disease. But so yeah, if it's bothering you that much and you think you're gonna have a lot of like ability checks, then you can go ahead and cure it. So I'm yawning so much. This episode's almost over, so that's fine. So let's so I think we're ready to leave camp. Go ahead and do that. Leave camp. Damon.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Stuff from yesterday. Whoop, nope. Give me back my. Give me back my stuff. Yep, dye-wise. Light blue, ocean, green. I need to sell this. Give Astarion some potions. Okay. Let's go up to
Light on my feet.
this other merchant. Let's see what new things he has in stock.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Okay. Suspicious potion. Okay. Do you have anything dye-wise that I want? Purple. Orange. Okay. I want to get this because when Karlak is in frenzy, she can do
Sylvanas be
a
with you.
throw attack, ranged wise, and she has no rings at the moment, so that is a good thing to have on her. Early game. Okay. So I think these are all weapon coatings. Yes. Okay. So I actually think that is going to be it for today. When we pick up in the next stream, we're going to be headed back to the dilapidated village. Sorry, the blighted village. And then we're going to hang south to the swamp area. And we'll do the investigation of the swamp, and then there's another pretty decent quest line that's in the swamp. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get through the entire thing, but we are going to start. We're basically going to be in the swamp the entire next episode, so that'll be fun. So let's do a save. And if you'd like to support this channel, if you are on Twitch, you can follow, which is free for you. That allows me to, I think, become an associate, whatever that first tier on Twitch is called, which opens up some Twitch subscriptions. But to follow is free, so if you'd like to support me free on Twitch, follows are a good way. If you'd like to do monetary, there's a link in the description with a donation via Streamlabs link, so you can donate on there. If you are on YouTube, follow or subscribe to this channel. That allows me to eventually tier up the channel on YouTube, and on both YouTube and Twitch. If you watch there and you'd like to support this channel, I do have a Patreon, and the link is in the description on both sites. Patrons get access to a once per month Q&A, where I do a post where you can ask questions, and then I will answer those questions in a video that is backgrounded by me playing a chill game. So you can check that Patreon link in the description box. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye bye.